All right, Shalom. First, start by saying all praise to Yahweh by Shema Shai, by Shema Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now, this is just another quick lesson. Something I seen earlier this week. I'm going to go ahead and play the clip. Hey, Shalom, King Yahweh Shema Shai, by Shema Kakadash, Rakatham, Slacker. Look, they just got flipped over. I think some car hit them and it just flipped them right over. It just happened right in front of me. That's the judgment y'all about to know what's up, man. We tired of this place and we tired of everything that's going on in this place. So the Lord's starting to judge. The Lord gonna speed the time up for the elect's sake, man. First thing I said when I said that, I was like, who's fucking to get up this car? Get out the car, not me. Motherfuckers getting up in these situations, y'all gonna die in these situations, man. Unless the Lord say otherwise. Shit. The Lord get our ass out the way like we're supposed to. So I hope y'all can see it good. It just rained, it just started raining, and the clouds was looking crazy, like it was gonna be a. Damn, did I stop this one? Slack yak, yo. Just raining, it just started raining, and the clouds was looking crazy, like it was gonna be a. Yeah, slack yak, I ran out of recording time. But yeah, as I was driving, the lady, damn, what happened? It was just on my mind, just went blank. But a car clipped this vehicle, but this vehicle flew all the way in the air, and it didn't even clip it. It was like, you know what? It was like it didn't clip it like where you would think a car fly up in the air, but you know how you trip somebody and they fly in the air and they flip, like that's what happened with this car, but it didn't even clip it, like, you know, hit it hard and whatnot. The way it hit it, you wouldn't have thought that it flew up in the air, man. But that's what they get, you know. The Lord and then that was the Edomite anyway. Those were Edomites in those vehicles anyway, you know. But you know, like I said in the video, we tired of this place. We tired of Esau. We tired of the women ruling over the man. The way things are going in our life, which we have no control over. We tired of being in this flesh, to where we are subject unto sin when we're trying to be perfect, you know. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 1. And, you know, and we blessed for feeling the way we feeling, man. This Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 1. He cried also in mine ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. And that's talking about the angels. The Lord put the angels in charge of these cities, man. You know, they got destroying weapons, man. They're not Edomites running around naked as little children with bow arrows and stuff like that, man. That's blasphemy. That's Esau's fabrication of lies, according to the Bible. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand, and one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side, and they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. And the glory of the Most High, the glory of the power of Israel, was gone up from the cherub whereupon he was to the threshold of the house, and he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his head. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, the Israelites, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right? So if you tired of what you're going through, you know, and you know that this place is wicked, man, we getting marked. That mark is the mark of exemption, you know, so that we can be delivered during the time of chaos, or get that crown put on our head from Yahweh Shai by taking our death, but we endured and suffered all of the BS, you know. It says, and to the others he said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Right, man. And the angels is out here killing people. Now, the lady that was driving this car, she didn't die, but it was another set of Edomites that hit her, But it's been a lot of judgment going on in Milwaukee from people, well, more so people getting shot. But there's always accidents in Milwaukee. Like, you can, every day you should be able to see at least 1 or 2 accidents, man. At the least, man. It says, and to the others he said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city. And that's what these women get, man. That's what these women get. These women need to be judged the way they're being judged. The men too, and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. So the angels ain't supposed to have no pity on nobody. That's a straight order coming from the top. So what you think they're going to do? They're going to carry out that order. Verse 6, it says, slay utterly old, and she was an older woman, but she didn't die. But, old women are dying, and younger women hit her. Both maids, young women, and little children getting killed. And it's been in the news a lot lately. And women, so maids as young women and women, they got women twice because the women are wicked. And there's a lot of women out here that's being judged and gonna get judged, man. Slocking. Satan got my allergies acting up. It says, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men, the elders, which were before the house. Right, man. So when you see stuff like this, just know that that's the angel of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And get about the way, get about the scene. A lot of people sat down. I'm trying to figure out, I'm recording them, wondering why the traffic not moving, not paying attention. I was paying attention, but I was trying to catch this video. A guy that was 3 cars in front of me hopped out his car to go help the lady, and I was just in the middle of saying it. As soon as it happened, like, it felt like everybody just looked at me like I'm not finna come say I'm not saving nobody, man. I can't save myself from stuff like that. Fuck, I look like saving them. But this Edomite jumped up out his car, no taller than me, and went over there to help the lady get up out of her car and everything, man. That's how the Lord do it. Me personally, I didn't feel the need to get up out of my car to go help those Edomites, man. I'm sorry. Shit. But this is damn, slacky. Psalm 68:20. He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the Most High Yahweh, the Lord, belongeth to issue from death. Right? So the Lord sanctions who dies and who not. We got to get used to stuff like this anyway. Slacky, forgive me. Because it's going to be death everywhere coming soon. There's going to be bodies laid around everywhere. You have to strengthen your spirit now. So slacky, it seems like I'm extra tough and harsh for you newcomers and whatnot, but you gotta get ready for what's to come. Your spirit gotta be tough. You can't be around this can't be around here just acting like judgment isn't happening and then being shocked when it does happen. You gotta be on point. It's like we're at war. You gotta be ready to move. You gotta be able to keep moving. Just something happen, family, relatives die. Just hey, some brothers cry, some brothers don't. It's best to however the Lord deal with your spirit. Shit, me personally, I don't really all that crying stuff over with. It was over with a long time ago. When I was a shorty, when I was a kid. And now even more so now because we at war. see. A good movie Apostles and them used to always bring out too was Platoon. Platoon is a good movie to watch. You know, because you got to be ready. You got brothers got to have that war spirit on, so to speak. You know, being extra circumspect. You know, and on point out here in these streets. You got to be moving like you're selling drugs. you know, you know. Um, it's another army movie I just came upon. It's on HBO. HBO Max. I like it. I like it. I forgot the name of the movie. This on HBO Max. What is it called? All this show was there's the gen not the general. Is the captain? He the guy that he was in charge of his team, and he had to train his team. You know, and he trained his team. He trained his team extra well. He was hard on it though. You know, just a little bit tyrannical, but they was like kind of perfect. You know, but when it came to that last training situation where it was like, you know, they had to actually simulate being at war with the guns out, and him having to read the maps. He did everything else good from the running and exercise and everything, but when it came to reading the maps and, you know, directing them and having them, you know, all right, stand here, wait here for a second while I take care of something else. He would have got them killed many times over. So everybody left his group because he eventually couldn't run his group. So, you know, right now we're going through our training, and when the real come, we gotta remember what we trained for and remember how we train, and you know, and execute it. Us getting this word is for us to build up our spirits to execute what we know on our faith from the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai to execute in that day, man. You know, dude eventually got reassigned somewhere else because he a good ass trainer, but he couldn't lead them when it came to war. We got to be able to be trained, train ourselves and train other brothers, you know, and lead in war and follow through and follow what we learned in war, man. That's the time we living in, man. But this it's like I kind of, you know, it's Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. It says to everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Right. So you know we all are born and we all die. You know, that's just the way of life. A time to plant, America was planted, and a time to pluck up, America was plucked up, man. A time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. Right, man. The Lord got time for everything. You know, you just got to understand what time you're living in. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. You know, it's going to be so much death going on that people going to eventually stop mourning. That's in the scriptures, man. A time to cast away stones, so, you know, we got to get ready now. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sue, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. And I just want to read this through like this because as you can see, the Lord got different times for everything, man. A time to love and a time to hate, and we're in that time of hatred, a time of war in a time of peace. In war, you don't sit there and just try to help everybody. You know, you got a strict agenda to follow. You have to be an example of strength and courage, you know, or you're going to fall subject to fear, and fear kills you, man. Fear is likened unto doubt, man, you know. But so I can hope I didn't go too far off. This is Matthew chapter 4, verse 5. It says, oh, nope, it isn't 5. It's Matthew chapter 5, verse 4. I'm sorry, 1. It says, seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Right, man, the elect, the chosen, are going to be comforted, because right now we're mourning because of all the BS that's going on in the world, man. So, we going to be comforted, man. Blessed are the meek, the humble, for they shall inherit the earth, man. And we're being humble, But yeah, I don't want to make this too long. I'm sure I'm going to make another precept really fast. Cause I had another one on my mind, but I kind of forgot it. But this is something simple. Call Lord Yabashima Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth with sincerity. Shalom.